Got a great story today for you about this woman who saved all her money, and she had a husband, and she had 3 kids, and that she was getting ready, and she really had this vision, this brainstorm, or this desire to go take her family on a cruise on a boat. So her husband worked overtime, and she worked overtime on her job, and they saved all their money, and well, one thing she did was she when they went on the boat, she took another extra suitcase, a couple extra, full of food. And you think, why? What's going on? So she went they went on this cruise, and every morning they had breakfast out of the suitcases up in their room, and then they, every time they came downstairs to go out on their excursions, she had money for excursions, she had money for all the good stuff, all the fun stuff, But in her mind, she thought she didn't have money for the food, so she skipped that part and went out and bought ramen noodles and crackers and cheese, and then for the 6 days on the boat, they ate out of the room. Well, on the very last day, they were coming down the elevator to go out on the last excursion before they were going to leave, and every time they come down to the food level, and the doors would open up and someone would get on and going down or up or whatever, and the kids would go, Mom, how come we can't go there and get the food? And she said, honey, I couldn't afford that. We couldn't afford that at the time, so I went and got all this food, and so we're gonna eat in our room every night and every morning. And so you think, some of you know where I'm going. So the very last day, they're checking out, and they're going out the door. They're checking outside. They're checking out the thing, and they're making their bags and stuff like this. And the guy at the desk, he goes, so did you enjoy yourself while you're here? And they say, oh yeah, we had fun. We did this and we did that. And the kids were all excited. And then one of the little girls goes, we were just upset because we couldn't eat in the food court. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? He goes, we couldn't eat in the food court because Mom couldn't afford it when we bought the tickets. So Mom said we couldn't eat in the food court. And we were upset every time we come downstairs and we'd smell the food. It was so wonderful. We had to eat crackers and cheese in our room. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? And the mom goes, she lowered her head a little bit, and she says, that's all I could afford. I couldn't afford the food part of the trip. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? It was all inclusive. The food was all free while you're on the cruise. And she goes, what? How did I don't understand. What do you mean the food was inclusive? He goes, yeah, everything was inclusive. Well, I had to pay for the excursion. Yeah, we had to pay for the excursion. They're a little extra. But the food was part of the package. You could have eaten steak and lobster and all the stuff we served in there the whole week. And the kids are crying, Mom's crying, the dad's going, And this is how it is with us in our salvation. In our salvation, we think it's just a ticket to go to heaven. We think, I got my ticket, I'm going to heaven. Now I got to rush, I got to work hard and dig through and struggle in this life and blah, blah, blah. And then we have all these excuses and we have all this stuff going on, when really Jesus provided everything on the cross. 2 Corinthians 8:9, he provided all of your finances and riches. He provided all of your healing already. He's already provided all your healing. He's provided for all your finances. He's provided for your house that you want. He's provided for everything. You name it, he died for it. Why I feel a lot of shame in my life. He died for your shame. Why I feel a lot of guilt in my life. Well, he died for your guilt. Well, I feel like I'm worthless. He died to make you worthy. The part that is you don't believe it. Like that woman, she didn't believe the food was paid for. She thought she had to pay something extra to get it. Religion. You got to be good to get the extras. I got my ticket. I'm going to heaven. Now I got to struggle the rest of my life on this earth to live a good life. Nope. Yeah, there's some struggles. I got to give you that. There's some fights. But you know what the biggest fight is believing what Jesus did on the cross, what he paid for, and what you don't have to pay for. But all he says is to believe, to walk it out. Don't quit. So I say that in this salvation message that you really think about. You just get a ticket and you just go to heaven. Baloney. Jesus died so you could be wealthy. Jesus died so you could be healthy. 3 John 1 and 2. Actually, just 2. It's just 3 John. Read it. It's pretty cool. It's taken me 20 some odd years to get this. I'm getting it. It's not that you got to be lazy. It's not that. It's not any of that. It's not you to sit back and wait for me to give it to you. Nope. You got to sit back, get in the Word, and see what it really says. That he died for it all, and he paid for it all, so that you could have it. Hard time with that one? Yeah, me too. For a while. I'm getting better at it, though. So today, I promised you a series in the past. Actually, if you go on my YouTube channel, there's a few videos down below that I did a few years ago about bad text messages. That we read the Bible, and we see this, and we have wishful thinking, and he's already died for it. He's already paid for it. You've heard so many pastors like Kenneth Hagin and just say, just write a check and God's got your name on it. You heard a lot of stuff. Believe, just say and believe, and it's true. But some of us have so much unworthiness that why would he even think about dying for me? He already did it. You can't stop it. It's finished. When he's on the cross and he says it's finished, that was a portion of it. Your cruise is paid for. The food on the 4th floor is paid for. Your room is paid for. You don't need Dramamine for your sickness, your seasickness. He paid for it. I don't claim seasickness, so I'm just going there. But it's paid for. You're struggling with your unworthiness. You don't think you're worth what he did for you. Remember it says in Romans 5, 8 and 9, it says, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. While you were still not believing in him. While you were still doing your junk. While you're still doing all that stupid stuff. You know why? Because he believes in you. He believes in you. He sees a huge, awesome future for you. Things can make us stumble in different directions. I got that. But stop. Think about it for a second. Why would he die for you? Why would he go to this cross and die for you? He had you in his mind before your mother's womb. He's been thinking about you for a very long time. He has your picture in his wallet so he can flip it open and see it whenever he wants. He has your picture on his refrigerator. So every time he goes to the fridge, he can see who he loves. You. Your picture is on his fridge. And the angels that visit his house, or the angels that he sees on the street, he flips open his wallet and says, hey, this is my son. This is my daughter. Isn't that awesome? God's awesome. We're up to about 10 minutes right now, and I just want this 10 minutes to change your life. Rethink who you are. Rethink why he died for you. Rethink your identity. He made you worthy. Ephesians 4:24. He has made us worthy. We ain't got to do nothing to be worthy in his eyes. You might have to do stuff to be worthy in other people's eyes. You might have to do stuff to be worthy in your own eyes. But guess what? You don't have to be worthy in his eyes, because his son's death made you worthy. Amen? He exchanged your unworthiness for Jesus' worthiness. He exchanged, 2 Corinthians 8:9, his finances for your poverty. He exchanged, 2 Peter. He exchanged your sickness for his health. Is Jesus sick right now? Does he live in you? You're not supposed to be sick. You're not supposed to be in pain. It's a hard one to swallow, I'm sure. I have to work on that one. He died for your finances. He died for your prosperity. He died for your wealth. That word riches, in that word, if you go to 2 Corinthians 8:9, that word riches, read it, look it up in the Greek. It's money. It's money, it's wealth, it's awesome stuff. It's what's the word? Material things. He died for your car. He died for your couch. I'm trying to get too crazy in that part, but he died so you could have a good life. He exchanged his beautiful, awesome life so you could have a good life. But you don't believe it because you don't feel you're unworthy to have a good life. You let all the junk from your trunk bother you. Stephen Furtick called it a haunted heart. We all have a haunted heart. We have to renew our mind. Romans 12:2. We have to renew our minds in his word, in his love, so we can walk in that newness of life. He talks about newness of life. Is your life new today? Do you got the same old going on because are you still the same after you got saved? Just because you got your little ticket, you're going to heaven? That's enough for you right now? And you have to work out this salvation with fear and trembling. Oh, stop. That's another good text message for me to work on. Bad text messages. I got to read it. People have taken that one the wrong way. But I got lots of others I want to share with you. And I'm going to share with you. I'm going to try and every day I'm going to share something with you. That sounds like a lot of work to me right now, but but I want to share something with you every day. And we're up to 13 minutes. I'm trying to keep it a 10-minute nugget, you know. Ask Pastor Glenn Davis at Countryside. And remind him to watch this video all the way to the end, because I want to remind him of when we were going through summer camp together. I did 9 years under him in the sense of a mentorship, and one of the things he called Dale's Nuggets, and that was a thing when I used to have a little bit of wisdom. I used to share it with the kids, and he called it Dale's Nuggets. And I want you to tell you, Pastor Glenn, Dale's Nuggets is still going on every day for me and for others. And I want to thank you for calling it that, because they're nuggets of gold, because they come straight from they came straight from the Lord in heaven. So I love you guys. So be blessed today. Have an awesome day, and remember, he died for it all, not just for you going to heaven. He died for it all. Your prosperity, your health, all of it. All right, love you guys. See you later, and keep in touch, and make sure your friend or subscribe me on my see what picture that'd be around this. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and like me on Facebook. I'm working on a new page for just this. I might use Sozo Ministries page. Yeah, I might do that. I'm trying to rethink it out. Love you guys. Have a great day. And just keep going. Just keep going.